Campaign that I want to talk about is the 50-year campaign that we rolled out in 2022. Our company was turning 50 years old in the year 2022. So obviously the expectations were very high, and we had managed to build a communication platform in the years prior to the campaign, which was solid, aapki tarah solid. We had managed to make strength relatable to the ordinary consumer, personified it and really humanized the concept of strength. तो मेरा खुद का इसके ऊपर बड़ा एम्फेसिस होता था। तो मैंने जब इनसे रिसर्च करके दिखाया ना, मैंने कहा देखें यार, मेरा काम जो है ना, आप सेल से जज ना करें, आपको जो है ना एक इंडिपेंडेंट स्टडी करानी पड़ेगी और वो आपको बताएगा कि आपका ब्रांड कहाँ है। तो इनको वो चीज़ की रियलाइजेशन करवाना रिसर्च से, दैट वाज अ वेरी बिग विन। तब इन्होंने कहा अच्छा यार चलो अब थोड़ा सा स्ट्रेटेजिकली लेके चलते हैं। सो फॉर 50 years our platform was set. We knew that we wanted to call ourselves 50 years solid, that we had been present in Pakistan for the past 50 years. Even though as a brand we had just been advertising for the past 6-7 years leading up to the campaign. Expectations were high, as I mentioned. So the challenge was multifold. The first challenge was obviously communicating the fact that we were turning 50 and making it relevant for the consumers. Generally, such campaigns tend to be very, very one-dimensional. Whenever a company is boasting about itself, that we're 50 years old, we're 25 years old, we're 100 years old, it seems to be very self-congratulatory kind of a content. So we wanted to make sure that our content was actually relatable. It took us 6 months of just doing the groundwork, of just determining what we wanted the creative output to be. So while Amreli Steels had made great strides in terms of increasing its awareness and also increasing its consideration, a bit of work needed to be done in order to increase the affiliation of Amreli Steels with the rebar category. We got good concepts, but we were looking for a great concept. We were looking for a home run, as our CEO likes to call it. We got a concept which checked all the boxes in our brief, and all the painstaking process of the development was worth it when we saw that concept. Then the time came to bring on board a director who understood what we were trying to go, and Jami was on top of our list for that. I remember in the pre-production meeting when the concept was presented, and we were creating so many situations on the go that the story became bigger and bigger and much more human at the same time. And then in the post-production, I remember that Jami said that if we can just have some kind of a jingle or some kind of a song to tie this entire emotional journey together, and then we got that brilliant song written on the go. And once we had the final cut in front of us, it was 5 minutes long. And we were thinking that how should we pitch it to our management, because every shot that was in there was beautiful. And we decided to roll the dice, and we showed it to the management, and the management really liked the concept, and then they said that it's very, very good, lekin thoda lamba nahi ho gaya. So then we asked them कि यार आपको कितना लगता है, मतलब how long do you think the concept was? 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes was their response. And then we told them that you've just witnessed a 5-minute ad, and their expressions were something I can never forget. So we rolled out the campaign on 11th of January 2022, and for the first 4 days we didn't apply any boost, we didn't go on television, we just published it on our official Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn, and we just shared it across WhatsApp. In less than 96 hours, we had garnered over 1 million views on our official Facebook post alone. This does not include the reposting of our ad on independent platforms, marketing platforms. We had more than 250,000, almost 250,000 reactions, engagements, more than 10,000 shares, which was phenomenal. So the campaign had gone viral, and we were getting congratulatory messages from all across the world on WhatsApp. So it had also, not only had it found its audience in Pakistan, but also globally. We launched our campaign at a time when it's generally a slow season in construction industry because of the weather itself, because it's so cold that no construction activity takes place in the northern markets. And yet in the month of February, we had just advertised on digital only, and we experienced an increase of 17% in sales, which was phenomenal. That year, FY 21-22 didn't end on a very good note, because there was a lot of disruption and political instability in the country. And despite all of that, we were able to close the year with record sales and record revenue. So the campaign did its job.